Okay, let me bring in Javed Ansari at this point. Javed Ansari, you heard Sanjay Jha, you heard earlier Ashwini Kumar. What's your sense? Is this again a storm in a teacup? The more things change, the more they remain the same. Is this scripted drama, or do you believe that there is a genuine attempt now being made on both sides? The Gandhis also seem willing to cede space, and perhaps these leaders who have written this letter also appear determined to effect some kind of a change in the party style of functioning, if not the leadership. Is this a serious revolt?
Well, I do believe that I do believe that where these 23 are coming for has some basis. I also believe that they have more support than just the 23 who agreed to put their signature on that letter to the Congress president. I am also of the view, and I wrote about this 3 hours before this was made public. I wrote for a website that Mrs. Gandhi is going to resign. This is certainly not scripted. I'd be very surprised if she allows herself to be persuaded to take back her resignation like she did in 1999. The Gandhi family has in the past made it clear, and Sanjay was referring to it also, that they are willing. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Mr. Ansari.
Yeah.
Please go ahead. No, my question is, who is the real target? Who is the real target at the moment? Is the real target Rahul Gandhi, or is the real target Sonia Gandhi? Are all those who today are troubled with the way the Congress is functioning really targeting Rahul Gandhi? Is there a sense that Rahul Gandhi is not de jure the Congress president, but remains de facto the one taking the decisions? That is troubling that the senior leaders are troubled by the way Rahul Gandhi's whimsical style of leadership continues in a way to dominate the Congress. Is the attack on Rahul, or is it on Sonia?
Well, the attack is certainly on Rahul. Sonia, it's not so much on Sonia, but on Rahul Gandhi. The attempt is to see that Rahul Gandhi is not brought back and reinstated as Congress president. They do believe, and a lot of them will say this privately, not just the 23 who've put their names on that letter, that Rahul Gandhi cannot win us an election. If there is a binary between the national level between him and Modi, we are bound to lose yet again in 24. They believe that under him, the party does not have a future. They also disagree with his style of functioning. His is a very individualistic style. They would like a more consensuous, building more consultative style that Mrs. Gandhi used to practice. And therefore, while the letter is addressed,
do you see any alternative, Javed Ansari?
Alternative to?
Do you see any alternative to the Gandhis at the moment? Someone who could emerge? Do you see anyone who could emerge as a consensual candidate? Do you see anyone in tomorrow's CWC meeting, or dare I say within the next month, who could emerge as an alternative?
Look, in principle, nobody is indispensable, but the facts are that as the way the Congress party is structured, the Gandhis are the adhesive that has kept the party together, kept different factions together. I do not know if Mr. Sanjay Jha and the 23 others who've signed agree, or if there is any unanimity amongst them on who will be the leader. And this is going to come up through an electoral process. The electoral process is a very ponderous and long one in the Congress, and a very fractious one. And it is going to open up a lot of wounds. It's going to open up the Congress to lots of pulls and pressures, especially at a time when it is buffeted by Narendra Modi and Amit Shah on one side and electoral reverses on the other. This crisis has come at a very inopportune time. But this is not to say that the Congress doesn't need to change. The Congress needs to have changed 5 years ago. It is 5 years too late. They need to put their house in order, the Ginger Group as well as the Gandhis.